So crypto regulation, two words that almost just literally makes you just cringe. It sure does for me. Just it's in the exact same vein of crypto taxes. Just makes you want to go ugh, and you crawl back into bed. That's, have you ever heard that saying, like, I just want to go back to bed. I just want to go back to bed. I don't even want to I don't want to deal with all this junk going on in the world. All right. So here's the thing. I've been saying this for a while. I've been saying that basically right here, like it or not, cryptos are going to be regulated. However you feel, positive or negative, most likely it's negative. It's kind of how I feel about it. It's going to happen. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? I'm just bringing you the information. And so it's going to happen. And so in that scenario, how I look at this is that we have to know what the hell is going on, okay? Thus is why I make these crypto regulation videos. Okay, so here's the latest where we're at. So the chairman of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, right there. Say that word. Say that really fast, like Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC. Okay, the chairman of that organization has asked Congress for the authority to, quote, regulate crypto assets. And it would seem that the crypto industry are wanting that to happen as well. Okay. Right here, the lobbyists of the crypto industry appear to accept the fact that crypto assets will be regulated and are pushing for the CFTC, these guys, to be the industry regulators, not the SEC. Okay, first question. Drop in the comments below. How do you feel about that? Do you have an opinion? It would appear that if the crypto industry, via their lobbyists, lobbyists obviously are their people that help, that talk to the government and try to push crypto, initiatives forward and get, favorable crypto, regulation, etc. They want this. So they do want the CFTC to be in charge of regulating crypto assets. Okay. Here's the thing. The crypto industry is moving towards the next stage, and a lot may happen in the coming months. We know this is coming. We know that there's a lot coming at us related to crypto regulation. So what we know right now is we know that in February, at some point, we're expecting some type of a formal acknowledgement, announcement from the Biden White House with kind of their decree on crypto, and they're going to task these different government institutions, SEC, CFTC, whatever it may be, with kind of here's what we want you to do, government institutions related to crypto, IRS, etc. Okay, and so what it really comes down to for me is a couple of things. I firmly believe that they're going to do something to regulate stablecoins, number one. Number two, they're going to do something to regulate exchanges. And I most likely feel like that's mostly in the context of really taxation on profits. Okay. The third thing that's kind of really gray is how are they going to regulate decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, SushiSwap, PancakeSwap. If you and for those of you guys who do it, which I trade on those all the time, that's a decentralized exchange, and there's no audit trail of that. Yes, I have a wallet. Yes, there's Etherscan. There's an Etherscan log of it, all that kind of stuff. I mean, there is an audit trail because it's public, it's on the blockchain, etc. Okay, but the X factor is how is the government going to regulate that? How are they going to try to figure that out? That's to me one of the scariest parts of this equation. Is that okay? Beyond that, there's this angle of they want to try to regulate crypto because it is a global asset. Again, quotes, right? It is a global asset scenario. We don't know how that's going to play. You just got all this uncertainty and anxiety around crypto regulation. And that's really what it comes down to, is that we simply don't know. For those of you guys here in the States, we don't know. We don't know what that regulation is going to look like, what form it's going to take. If you look at globally, every country has kind of done it a little bit differently. Like Singapore put in some pretty tight sanctions. Trading went up, volume went up 13x, mostly went to the decentralized exchanges, that kind of deal. You've had different countries. You had Russia come out and say, we hate it, we're getting rid of it. And then in the last week or so, they've completely said, now we like it. I mean, it's nuts, okay? And the regulation scenario is underpinning all that. And I think firmly and fundamentally at the end of the day, the governments and the banking institutions are afraid of crypto and trying to figure out how to deal with it. Banks for sure, because it I think it threatens them the most. And this is a situation that, guys, we just have to wait and see how this all plays out. So there's where we're at. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, if you're interested in NFTs, check out the link in the description below. I have my own NFT drop coming out. I'm doing it with my buddy Zach Humphreys, and it's called the Rich Rabbit Club. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of cool utility and cool stuff built around it. It's going to be a really cool community thing around it. So there's a link in the description below if you want to check it out. By the way, we're going to be running a bunch of contests and things like that. So just follow the page if you're interested in that. And also down in the description is a link to my Patreon if you're interested. $20 a month, join and cancel anytime. Would love to see you if you want help, need help, if you want access to live streams and stuff, some member only stuff. It's really cool. Link in the description below. I'll see you later. Go make some money. Bye.